Hello board gamers. Today I'm going to talk about Fief France 1429. This game is actually an epic game. It needs a lot of attention. What I'm gonna do today is basically to do a comprehensive run through for one of the games that actually took place in Board Game Geek, and it's available in Play by Forum game number 1. Before I start first, I would like to mention I'm so amazed about the components of this game that Academy Games published. I bought and pimped all what I can do about my game, starting from the metal coins and the buildings, and I actually painted all the building. You can see here, and this is also the mills. I hope you will like these mills, nicely painted. Then the walls, and also I try to do some enhancements for the lords to be able to recognize during play game. And finally, I would like to thank Rules from Board Game Geek. He advised me to get these sieging equipments. I painted them myself. Actually, he painted them better than me, but it's really fancy. And I'm going to show you all these components during my play. Let's start. There was 6 players in this game, and I will show you what happened step by step. Just I wanted to show you this idea. I'm sure plenty of you thought about it or actually did it. I just printed the map from Board Game Geek and laminated it, and so you could use it if you are playing live and you spend a diplomacy token to just write or draw where is your units and where you should go. It will enhance the gameplay. Just a good idea. I made 3 of them, kept it in my box. It is an interesting idea, and I hope you like it. Bye bye. Of course, you all know that each lord draw 1 card. Each family draw 1 card. The first player was the white player, so he drew Prince Charles and chose this village here to be his capital city, Lord Charles. Then next there was the blue player. He decided to start his campaign here. Next, the green player, and she started actually, Lady Blanche in CJ. Next, the black player, Lady Isabel, started on the lower corner of France, right corner of France. Then the pink player, Lady Eleanor and Blay, Prince Arthur in this city. Of course, with each lord or lady, they start with 1 knight and 3 men of arms, and each player starts with 5 denarii. We'll go to the start of the game, which is the hiri phase. Even though there was 3 available ladies, but no marriages took place in the first round. Of course, elections for any bishopric or Pope Kings doesn't take any place at this time. Then the card phase. In the game, each player started by taking one lord and one event card, and let me show you what they drew. Okay, during the card phase there was two calamities, and let's resolve them as what happened. The first one was heavy rain, and the die ruled 3, and so it affected bishopric number 3 only. The only affected lord was, or lady, Isabel here, so they cannot move this turn unless if they play the card to remove this one. The other calamity also was heavy rain. The die rolled 6, so no bishopric was affected and it will be discarded. Now the turn for each player play a card. The white player here decided not to play any cards. The same goes for the blue player. The green player played Lord Terry, and Lord Terry with his sister Blanche landed on CJ. Next, the black player. The black player played Eric, and Eric also was landed in this heavy rainy area. Let's see what happened next. Okay, next pink player turn, where they decided to play Lady Guinevere, landed at black here with her sister Eleanor, and last the yellow player turn also played a Lord card, and Lord Henry arrived in this land. Again, if any other player decided to play another card, the white passed, also the blue, green, everybody passed. We resolved the calamities. Now we'll go to the next phase, which is the income phase, where of course every player gains 1 denarii, so each player now has a total of 6 denarii. The fourth phase is the purchase phase. All the players decided to go for the income and purchase 2 mil. They put it in their city. Starting with the white player, he purchased 2 mil by 6, and the blue player 2 mils in his village. The green player also purchased 2 mils in CJ. They want to prosper. And now the black player two mils, I mixed, sorry, that was the black player. Here the white player first, then the black player at the fourth. Now still remaining the pink player turn, where also purchased 2 mils by 6 denarii, and last the yellow player turn, they purchased 2 mils with 6 denarii. The total remaining mils are only 3. Of course, they will go quickly next turn. Now we'll go to the fifth phase, which is the movement phase. Let's see what happened. The movement phase, again we'll start with the white player. The white player took Prince Charles to this village, tried to occupy it, and he took with him 2 men of arms and 1 knight. Then continued his march to this village, leaving behind 1 man of arms, taking with him 1 man of arms and 1 knight, occupying this village. Now, the blue player movement phase, Lord Lambert, he just moved to this village, taking with him only 1 man of arms, leaving all his army in the city. Next is the green player movement phase. Let's see what happened. The green player, Lord Terry, moved to the south, to the south, and he took with him 1 knight, occupying this village. Regarding his sister, Lady Blanche, she traveled to the north, taking with her 2 men of arms and leaving 1 garrison militia protecting the main city. Then she continued her movement to this village, occupying all this territory. Next is the pink player turn. Let's see what happened. Actually, it's not the pink player turn, it's the black player. But the black player noticed it is a heavy rain in this area, so they preferred not to hunt, not to travel, or actually not preferred, they had to stay. Next now is the pink player turn, where Lady Eleanor traveled to the far northwest, taking with her 2 men of arms, and continued her march to this village. And regarding her sister Guinevere, took 1 knight, reaching to this village. Interesting, sorry. Now is the yellow player turn, where the player decided to take Lord Henry up to the north with 3 men of arms with him, leaving Prince Arthur with 1 knight. Then Prince Henry decided to continue marching with only 1 man of arms, occupying this lovely village. I believe now the movement phase was ended. We'll go to the next phase, which is the battle phase. No battles took place at this time. And of course the 7th phase, no victory points. We'll discard all the calamities and we'll move on to the next round, moving with us the first player marker. It will be now the blue player. Let the second round begin.